we're having some choppiness here, aren't we? Good. Ooh, the choppiness. Sorry. Morning. Good morning. Ooh, hello. Let's try that again. You can do it. There we go. Hi, I'm back. Sorry, sometimes it just takes the computer a minute. It can be rough. Everybody had a week off. My computer is just overwhelmed with excitement about how fun today's live stream is going to be. I promise it's going to sort itself out. It always does. It just usually takes us a second to get ourselves started. And you know what? Honestly, I can relate to it, and I know you can too. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about the choppy stream. I do believe that we should be Gucci, good to go in just a minute as soon as the morning computer drama finishes. But I'm here and you're here. So, you know, that's the most important part, I think. We're here and we're ready to hang out. I hope you had a really good time while I was away. I was gone for a week. I went to visit family. Had a great time. Spent Monday to Friday with my family and my friends, and just I was up in Ottawa and it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. I am happy to be home. I will say it was a lot to be away from my whole zoo for a week. Alex took great care of everybody. He watered my garden, kept everything beautiful, and my garden is absolutely crazy right now. Like, when you see it, I'm going to show it to you today, and when you see it, you're going to be like, I cried. That's how pretty it is. When I got home, I had a little cry about how beautiful my garden was looking. And I also filmed a garden tour because I just wanted to have footage of it. I just wanted to have footage of my garden, and maybe I will post the garden tour. Maybe I'll just post it for patrons, or maybe it'll just be like a private video that I made for the purpose of being excited about my garden. But I did film my garden and me talking about all the plants that are in there. I haven't even taken my meds this morning. I'm not wearing any makeup. I didn't even wash my face this morning. I woke up, put my hair in a tight bun, and what did I even do? Nothing. I woke up late. I had a coffee, so that's good. Coffee helps. Hopefully it will wake me up all the way. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Louisa. Nice to see you all this morning. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope that your week was good. Oh, please share it with us. It was so pretty, Louisa. It was very pretty. You want to see it? I haven't finished editing it yet, obviously, but meds are now taken. Before we get into crochet today, we are also going to be taking the dried flowers out of the dictionary because they should be dry by now. And I also got a pack of stickers, and I want to look at them because I haven't had a chance to look at them yet. It was just like a pack. It didn't have a theme, but now that I'm looking at the stickers, the theme is like there's tea and there's animals and there's lots of like tomatoes and pickles and stuff. It's so cute, and I just want you to see them because I want to decide what I'm going to do with some of them. I mean, some of them you're probably going to end up seeing in February when I send out additional seeds, and also I send out stickers at that time, so you'll probably see them then, but I want you to see them now. What was that? How do you already know the battery's at 10%? I didn't even tell you. Okay, the phone is now connected and we've lost a sticker already. All right, let's see if I can get a nice angle for you. I finished my hexagon sweater. I have not seen it yet. Oh, sorry. The yawn. Let me see, Louisa. I'm very excited. Let's see if I can get Discord opened up here. All these thoughts locked inside. Okay, hold on. You're gonna go like this. Cute. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing. Where are we gonna put it? We're gonna put in whips to share. Louisa's very good with putting things where they belong. Cool. Thank you. Internet is a potato. Look at number 1 attached. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about my internet. Cute. Love the colors. Great colors. Oh, look at your curly haired little baby. Okay, and then please don't let me be the one finishing first. Look how good it looks. That's awesome. I love that. I love the big blocking of colors with the brown and the pink. I love that. That's a good idea. Can't wait for autumn to start to be able to wear it. Right now it's too hot. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. It's a little toasty out there right now, isn't it? Congratulations, Louisa. It looks awesome. I'm very excited for you to be able to wear it. And I hope that you love wearing it as much as I love wearing mine. Mine is also in storage because it's just too damn hot right now. I believe it's in my tote with my mothballs, staying safe from the demonic moths that try to ruin my life. Speaking of, I saw one this morning flying in my house. Also, these are my new stickers. Let me see if I can get you a little bit. See if I can move me like this. Oh god, look at Toby in the background. Isn't he so sweet? Maybe I could even make it smaller so you can see Rohan too. Just the edge. You can see Rohan's butt right here. And then you can see Toby right there. But if I can move this a little bit, or maybe I could just make it bigger so you can see what I'm doing. So you can at least see sort of some of the stickers here. They're just all, look, there's sardines. Oh, a can of sardines that's open. Is it like Italian? Is the theme Italy? Because there's pizza, a random shell with a pearl in it, another, I guess that's an oyster. There's a sun, there's olive oil, there's tomatoes on the vine, there's sliced tomatoes, there's jarred tomatoes. What other tomato situations are there? Oh, here's another. Just a straight up tomato. Let's sort them by vibe. So tomato. Then we've got things that are shells. Oh, I guess you can't really see. There's tomato. Little devils. I've seen them filming. Hold on. Little devils. I have seen them flying here. I don't know what they are eating. I haven't found damage, at least not yet. I hope you never find damage, but also I hate moths. Another tomato. Would that go with shells? No, that goes with fish. So sardines, fish. Sardines, fish. Sardines, fish. Okay, and then we have olive is a theme. So olive, oil. Olive, just olives. Okay, now we've got food. We've got jam and pizza. Oh, more olives. Okay, we have fruit as a theme, which includes papaya and banana and blueberries and strawberries and figs. And then there's artichoke. Should we do vegetables and fruit, or just fruit and vegetables is all one thing? Pomegranate, lemons, a lemon tree and an orange tree, sliced lemons, more sardines. Ooh, this is cute. There's a bunch of them. They're tiles. Cute. How cute are these? Look at lemon and tile themed tiles. I love lemon theme. Cute. What are these? What was the vibe? Okay, more lemons. Okay, here's an animal. So have we had any animals yet? I don't think so. Here's another sardine related. Here's another sardine. This one is a photograph. This is not even art. This is just a photograph of an actual tin of sardines, but it's a sticker. You know, I don't know. I'm not the boss. Okay, here's more fruit. Okay. And a blackberry. More fruit. Another shell. That doesn't make sense. But that's okay. More food. Jam. Where did I put jam? I put jam with like prepared food, like pizza. Oh, look, a cat. Just a cat. Cool. Another one that's like a photograph. I don't think it is, but it's like one. Just a bowl of cereal. I'll put that with prepared food. Then we have orange juice in a can. Prepared food. Another tomato themed thing. Ooh, another tile. Cute. Oh, there's another tomato themed thing. Lots of tomato. Another fig. Some spinach. I see a fish. You are going to go with animals. Look at that. Cute little goldfish. I guess cat will go with animals too. Now we've got flowers. So I'm going to put plants that are like flowers in one pile together, I think. What have we got over here? Okay, so this is food. Food, olives. What's this? Oh, more tomatoes. These ones are like the heirloom kind. Cute. All right, books. You can go here. Another plant in a plant pot. A very crude drawing of socks, but okay. Tea. Where would you put tea? Probably with prepared food. Evil eye. That would go with random. Matches is a thing, but it's not food. So I'm going to say evil eye, matches, and socks are all things, but not food. Tomato ketchup. Sure. A card of queen. Cool. A crab. That's an animal. Another tomato. Amazing. That must have been why I picked this, because there were a lot of tomato options. A potato. Okay. Another can of sardines. Okay. Alcohol. Another pomegranate. That goes with food. Oh, a frog with some flowers. Cute. That goes with animals. Another tile. A cassette. That goes with random things. Prepared food. That's a basket of food. That goes with random things. Another gosh dang tomato. Limes. Another thing that kind of fits flowers in a pot. So that goes with flowers in a pot. Okay, another thing that is flowers in a pot. Okay, this is olive themed because that's olive oil, right? It's not wine. It's got an olive branch on it. A sardine. Oh, a singular sardine. Very good. So either this is like Portuguese themed. Okay, another lemon theme. Did we put lemon stuff together? There seemed to be quite a lot of lemon stuff too, didn't there? Maybe I'll put the lemon stuff all together. And I think that this is tomato, so we'll put you with the tomato. Okay, we'll do lemons and limes together because they're kind of like the same. They're not, but they are, you know? There's lemons, 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 lemons. Okay, there's a lot of pomegranate and a lot of... There's an orange. Okay, more books. Another cup of tea. Another fig. More books. Another evil eye. This evil eye is on a ladybug, but I don't think I'll put that with animals. I think I'll put it with things because evil eye. Napkins and spoons goes with things. Books goes with things. Oranges. Oranges. Another queen. A disco ball. Okay. And then orange juice. And then flowers. Cute. Flowers can go there. And then random car. And a sunshine. Cool. It's a pretty good set of stickers. Like, I don't think I'll use these ones for anything, but these ones all have a good vibe. I did want to look for something to put on the back of my phone. I feel like this would be peekaboo if it was way fatter. This is too skinny to be peekaboo, but it's the right vibe. So maybe I'll put on... I don't know. Sardines seems a bit weird. These are so pretty too, though. I'm going to use these in my bullet journal, that I can tell you. So these are my new stickers. Thanks for coming to my sticker show. Now let's take apart the dried flowers and talk about our week. Tell me, what have you gotten up to this week, this past week? It's Monday now. It's Monday, July 28th. It is almost August. I don't know how I feel about it. My dad just turned 65. It was his birthday this past week. 65. He's officially a senior now. I texted him on his birthday. I mean, I called him too, but I texted him, "You're officially a senior citizen. Accept it." And he was like, "I didn't need to know that." And I was like, well, here we are. Now you know. All right, so let's us open some dried flowers. I think we can open the actual flower press right now too. I think it's been more than 2 weeks at this point. I was gone for a full week. It's definitely been 2 weeks, right? Right. So heavy. Go over here. And let me just tilt you up so you could see. Oh, I wanted to show you something I thrifted. I forgot to show you. Hold on, let me try and navigate. My desk is, as it always is, totally a chaotic mess. Nothing new here, but I'm feeling like I need to do something about it. So I think that's going to be a this week problem, is cleaning out my stuff just to make it a little bit more organized for me, because I feel whelmed. Regular whelmed, not quite overwhelmed, just, you know, mildly whelmed. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to move the camera. Oh, I went and saw my friend before I went up to Ottawa. I went to spend the day with my friend in Toronto. I went with Toby, and Alex did not drive us. We took the train like a bunch of competent adults. We being me and Toby. Sorry, one sec. Just trying to formulate a good image for you. I thrifted this. Look at this. I don't have any reason to have thrifted it, but it was a little cute rooster chicken thing. And it's hand knitted. Someone knitted this little chicken. So I bought it. It was 50 cents and now it is mine. In my head, I thought that it was for one of my nieces and nephews. Turns out it wasn't. It was just for me. That's okay though. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to get in here. Okay. Gotta do each one bit by bit so that it unscrews well. I'm excited to see how they did. Please be dry. Please be dry. I'd appreciate you to be beautiful and dry, please. Anyway, I spent the day, one of the days last weekend with my friend in Toronto, and we spent the whole day on her rooftop patio. So fun and fancy free. We drank alcohol. I mean, we each had like one alcohol, but we drank alcohol, so it felt like we were being grown-ups. I mean, they weren't like, it was like we had a Cottage Spring, which is like a seltzer, vodka seltzer, but it was yummy and I had a good time and Toby had a good time. We tried to go hang out in one of the parks in Toronto to hang out, but Toby became very overwhelmed by the number of people and dogs around, so we went back to her place and her condo. In Toronto, a lot of condos have this. They have like a patio on the roof with like a barbecue, and some of them have like a sauna or a pool. Hers just had barbecues, but they have like plants up there and like outdoor couches, like places to hang out, because nobody has a backyard when you live in a condo. So the buildings usually make like an area for outdoor space. So we went into her condo's outdoor space and just had so much fun. It was like we had a little shady spot where she could sit in the sun. She's like Italian, so she gets a nice, beautiful golden tan. And so she was sitting in the sun getting her nice, beautiful golden tan, and I was sitting in the shade, and Toby was sitting on the concrete in the heat. We brought a dog bed for him. He had a water bowl, but he still chose to sleep on the concrete in the hot, hot sun. Whatever makes him happy. It's just fine by me. All right, let's see how these flowers did. I'm really hopeful that they are all the way dry. Well, I can tell you one thing. The color on these candy tufts is quite lovely. Okay, they're a little delicate to peel off. That's okay, good to know about. Look how cute that is. Still very pink. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them where they go, because we sorted these out last time. So this is for single flowers, this bin. And then the bin over here, what was in this one? I think this is flowers with stems. That one's just Sweet Alyssum. This is broken bits. And this is flowers with stems. So we'll put these here so that I can organize them how they are meant to look, or how they're meant to be stored rather. This is exciting because this is poppies. These are California poppies. I wasn't really sure how they would dry. I'm not gonna say that they dried beautifully. Like, they're very flat, which is nice, but the red color pretty much is gone. And it's just sort of this, it's pretty still. There's a yellow in the middle, but it's kind of a brownish gray now. Don't look at my fingers. I was gardening yesterday. Okay, so I would call that with a stem. Let's first just peel like this. Get all these peeled apart first. Then we can decide who goes where. Oh, the Clarkia dried well. Oh, wow. The candy tuft really held its color beautifully. Very pink still. Again, the nasturtiums, I don't ever have high hopes for nasturtiums. They're very fine and very thin, and they don't really lend themselves to be dehydrated very easily. They don't hold their color well, but I still love them. Oh, the Clarkia mountain garland looks gorgeous. Are you dry? That's so weird. What a texture. It's dry, but it's like silky. Isn't that pretty? The color turned out perfect. I'll call that with a stem. Here's another candy tuft. This was a pink and white. Color looks great. Nasturtiums, like I said, nothing to write home about. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that one because it broke. Same thing. These ones are not sticking properly. They stuck too much. This one's nice. These ones were a fail. That's okay. Nasturtiums don't always work. I'm not going to fault them. They're beautiful. Just because they're not perfect. Neither am I. Okay, here's another gorgeous Clarkia. Are you all the way dry? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, you can feel when you touch the stem too. Look at that. Perfect with a stem. Okay, California poppy. Ooh, this one turned out really nice. The leaves came really well. This would look beautiful on a card, wouldn't it? Just a single solitary poppy. Gorgeous. Candy tuft, another nasturtium. Are you going to come off or are you going to stay there? Good job. Thank you. All right, next. All right. Ooh, a sweet pea page. That's exciting. Come on, babies. Please have held your color. Not too much brown, please. Show me what you've got. Okay. Pretty good. The blue ones look gorgeous. How do you feel? Wow. This time drying these flowers turned out really well. They're so soft. The dry petals. It's like they feel like they're not dry yet. They are. I can feel, like you can hear it, that they are dry, but they're so silky. See how blue that still is? That's nice. It's a nice blue sweet pea right there. Okay, and then we have a single flower sweet pea, another one with a stem. Ooh, and some baby petals on it. Look at, hold on. Isn't that cool? Gorgeous. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, come on, don't rip. Just pull off. Oh, beautiful. Oh, gosh, that's lovely. Okay, I need you guys to separate without ripping, okay? Who's on top? Ugh, I ripped it. Oh, well. Here's one with a P attached to it. Very cool. Still green, we love that. Then we have the super gorgeous pink ones. Pretty. Another super gorgeous pink one. This one obviously had a little bit of moisture with it because they turned a bit brown. It's all right. Still beautiful. Okay, here's a poppy I tried to press of the regular poppies. It's very thin, but it didn't work perfectly. Poppy's petals are only a couple of cells deep. Like it's like 2 or 3 cells thick. So when the water evaporates out, there's very little structure left behind. Oh, that's a gorgeous one. So, fun fact about poppies. Very, very thin, the petals. All right, page number 2, done. I have to clean these pages somehow. Is Candace going for a new attempt today? I've been thinking about her the whole week. We met in the chat for the premiere. Oh, that's nice. You were there for the premiere. I'm sorry I didn't make it. Did I make it? No, I didn't. Because... Did I? I don't think I made it. Yeah, I was in Ottawa still. I don't know what day she's getting it, but it's soon. It either just happened and she's recovering, or it's today. I thought it was happening while I was away, though, because she was saying I'm going to have to recover without you guys. Am I misremembering? Here's a whole page of sweet peas, looking beautiful. Are you dry? What a weird feeling. You don't feel all the way dry, but you are. You're crispy when I feel for it. But the petals are just so silky. Interesting. This is gorgeous. That's a perfect one. Fully dry. That's so bizarre. Some of them are fully dry and they have brown. Like this one's like brown. And then some of them are fully dry and they stayed fully colored, like this one. It just matters how quickly they dried out. Because if there's water or moisture inside the petal for too long, it turns brown. But if there's not, then you end up with this super romantic finished product. So beautiful. So whimsical. Well, if Candace is going today, send good vibes to her because she's having her heart messed around with by a doctor. And you need good luck for that. However, if it already happened, I hope it went well. I hope it was easy, even though they were making it like it was going to be so difficult. I hope it turned out, once they got in there, they were like, oh, this is so simple. Done. You're healed. I hope that's how it was. I remember she said to open the flowers around the date of her procedure. So yeah, all the best for her. Obviously, all the best. I hope it goes very smoothly. And even if there is anything that can happen, she's in the best location for it, because that's what their job is to do there. So yeah, hopefully everything goes smoothly and completely uneventful. We want an uneventful procedure. But definitely send good vibes, because even if it's uneventful, it's still stressful. Okay, we've got a page of pansies now. Okay, so some stuck to one side, some stuck to the other. This is also sweet peas. Gorgeous. Sweet pea. Come on, don't rip. Thank you. Gorgeous. They still smell like planty, but not in a bad way. Just a little bit planty. Okay, another California poppy. Oh, broke. Oh, this is a gorgeous sweet pea. This one pressed beautifully. I love that when there's 3 different stages of leaf. The only thing that would make this better would be if there was an actual pea pod on this. Isn't that pretty? Let's see if my face can be missed. There we go. Gorgeous. All right, and now we have some pansies on this side. I need to pick the rest of the pansies. They're just about to be finished, like really all the way dead. Oh, here's a beautiful one. 2 separate pea pods at different stages. Love that. So bizarre, so beautiful. Yeah, my pansies went through a very big struggle while I was away. Not because of Alex not watering. He watered every night and did a beautiful job. Took very good care of my plants. However, it was so hot the whole time I was gone that the sweet peas just, or not the sweet peas, the pansies just suffered. And so they are about to be finished. And I'm sad to see them go, but they lasted so long. I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm just going to let them putter out. Like, I'm not going to pull them out of the garden or anything. Okay, one sec. I need to separate this flower. There we go. Anyway, I'm not going to pull them out like I do with my sweet peas. When my sweet peas are finished, I pull the whole plant out of the garden because it's just not necessary to keep it. They look ugly once they are all dead. The pansies are underneath a lot of other plants, so I'll just leave them there just in case they want to do a comeback when it cools down. I'll give them the chance to. Oh gosh, these are gorgeous. Look at these. Tell me those are not perfect. Isn't that nice? Oh, do you see how light they are? They just... It weighs nothing. These are beautiful, though. That's what I would have as a tattoo. If I had a tattoo, pansies would be like one of my options. Imagine. So pretty. I see the bright pink. So paper-like, right? Like tissue paper. When did you do it? I did it last week. When I went to Ottawa, I did it. I refreshed before I went to a birthday party this weekend, though. I had a birthday party to go to. It was for the twins. You remember those babies that were born 3 months early? Well, it was their first birthday, and it was a big party. And I'm going to tell you about what happened because something happened to me that hasn't happened in months. And I ended up being late to the party because of it, which is so not the vibe that I go for. I had a panic attack on Saturday. I had a birthday party to go to on Saturday for babies. First of all, calm down, Laura. But because it was for babies, it was all adults at the party because they're only one. They don't have friends. They're babies. So, before the party, I woke up. I realized I was running late. I asked Alex to do a couple of errands for me because I said I would bring chips and pop. I actually begged her to tell me what to bring. First of all, she was like, nope, I don't need you to do anything. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad that I'm not going to be there to help prep things because I'm going to be in Ottawa. What can I do? Give me a task so I can feel like I helped. And she said, okay, if you want one, I'm going to need chips and pop for 35 people. And I was like, 35 people is a lot of people. Okay, how much do 35 people eat and drink in pop and chips? I don't know. So I said, okay, like a case of pop, like a Costco case of Diet Coke, and then a Costco case of mixed, like the fruity ones, like Crush and whatever. And then Doritos and Lay's chips. Fine. So I sent Alex to go get those because I wasn't ready. I took my shower, started putting on my makeup, and then I realized I had not wrapped the gift yet. The gift I got for the twins was not wrapped. Gifts, because there are 2 of them. But it was not wrapped. And I was like, it's fine. After I do my makeup, I'll sit down and wrap the present. And I started feeling a panic attack coming on. And I was like, you're fine. Alex is going to come home. I'm not going to be late because Alex went and did that chore. All I have to do is get myself ready, and then I'll get in the car. I don't even have to, Alex will have the stuff I need. So I get myself ready, looking cute, feeling okay. But also there's a panic attack on the rise. I can feel it in my chest. I can feel my heart beating too fast. I'm saying to myself, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I had my coffee. I wasn't paying attention. I had a second coffee. And the second coffee sent me into a full-blown, old-fashioned panic attack. Alex wasn't home, and I was sitting on the foot of my bed, with my hands on my hips, leaning forward, going, you're fine. You're fine. I started crying. I started hyperventilating. Toby didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I haven't had it happen in like months. And then Alex got back, and I was supposed to be there at 12 o'clock. I ended up getting there at like 12:30 because I couldn't breathe. And then I arrived. Alex unloaded the car into the house, gave me a kiss, said goodbye. I said bye. I'm holding it together like, I'm fine, I'm fine. I walked into the house. There were so many people in the house. So I walked through the house to the backyard because the party was in the backyard. And then there were so many people in the backyard. I turned around and just walked through the house and walked out the front door and just stayed on the porch for like an hour. There were luckily a couple of women who were outside on the front. They were like waiting for the pizza man to come and also waiting, like just hanging out in the front. I just stayed with them for an hour and a half because I literally could not face all of those people. My friend came outside and I was like, oh no, the second coffee was not a good idea. No, the second coffee definitely threw me completely overboard. I didn't cry or hyperventilate at the party. I held my panic attack together at that point. However, I was not comfortable at all. And my friend came outside and I was like, hey, I'm sorry. There's too many people. I can't come inside right now. And she was like, lucky you get to just avoid it by staying out here. And I was like, I mean, I feel like I'm dying. And she was like, me too, but they're my kids, so I have to go back. And then she came out a few times to chat with me. And then after a while, I chilled down a little bit. I calmed down. I could breathe. So we went into the backyard. There were a bunch of chairs set up. I found a chair. I found my safe spot. And from then on, everything was fine. I am so glad that I went. It was very cute. It was a lovely party. The twins looked amazing. So cute. She made like crowns for them that have like things that they like on it. Really cute. And I'm glad I went. But oh my God, a panic attack? In this economy, I literally was like, this is the year of our Lord 2025. I don't do those anymore. I don't do panic attacks anymore. I have no interest in that. I'd really appreciate if you could back off. Anyway, it went fine. Yeah, it was fine. Everything was fine, which is generally how panic attacks happen for me. Everything's fine. Why are you being a baby is how it feels in my head. But at the exact same time, it feels like you're going to die and so is everyone you love. And then, of course, I have to be like, I'm definitely not. For sure, I'm not going to die. And then my brain is like, it's set in stone. Everyone you love is currently in a car accident all at the same time, but not in the same location. So you can't go to all of them at the same time. You have to pick one. It's very like super not cool of my brain to do. Hasn't done it in a long time, so I appreciated that it's been a while since I've had a panic attack. Look at this color. These mini marigolds, they pressed really beautifully. I'll be doing more of them. Anyway, it all turned out fine. Everything worked out fine. I was fine. Panic attack finished. Haven't had a flare-up feeling, haven't felt it since then. It was probably I forgot. Because of the panic attack, I was unable to wrap their present. I said that I didn't even bring a present. I had a present, I had wrapping paper, I had presents. I have clothes for them, I have toys for them, and I have an educational thing for them, and I have books for them. And they were all on the floor with the bags, 2 party bags, and paper, like for wrapping, all on the floor. I'm looking at it. I have makeup on. My hair is done. And I was looking at it and I couldn't breathe. I just was looking at it going, I don't even know how to wrap these presents. My brain, I know how to wrap presents. I'm a really good gift wrapper. I literally could not wrap my head around putting paper on the gifts and then putting them in a bag. So I just didn't. I went to the party without a gift. And luckily, I mean, it was 35 people, so there was a big pile of presents for this kid. No one would have noticed. Obviously, I mentioned it to everyone that I spoke to because I have no filter. But I said to my friend, I'll see you this week. I'll bring their present this week. And she said, I literally wouldn't have even noticed if you hadn't told me just now. And I said, I know, but I have mental illness, so I had to tell you that I didn't bring a gift. But it's not because I don't have a gift. It's because I couldn't bring the gift. And she was like, I get it. And I was like, the fact that you do makes me sad for both of us, but I'm glad you get it because, you know, I don't want you hating me. She said, I don't hate you. So I said, that's perfect. The flowers are beautiful. Thanks, Deborah. I think so too. What color is this zinnia? Was this one of my orange, green, Queenie Lime? Look at that. That turned out so strange. Pretty, but weird. Anyway, so yeah, it all worked out fine. Everything was fine. I was fine. The babies were fine. The girls that I got to hang out with, I keep calling them girls because they were younger than me by like a couple years, but really they were also just a bunch of women. The women who I was hanging out with were very polite, very kind, and very understanding of like, I didn't know them and they knew each other, like they were out smoking when I arrived. And I was like, can I just sit with you guys? I can't really go in there right now. And they were like, it's a lot of people. And I was like, that's literally the problem. And then I explained like my panic attack and they were like, oh, I haven't had a panic attack in like several weeks. I don't want one. And I was like, I don't want one either. And we all commiserated over how panic attacks are awful. And they were really nice. So it was cool. Thanks for sharing that, Laura. You're welcome. I hope that you don't feel guilty about your panic attacks because, ew, first of all, gross. Panic attacks, disrespectful. I don't want them. Someone else should have to have them, not me. But since I was cursed with them, I haven't had them for a while. I told you guys when we got the parrots, something shifted. I am unable to have the same level of anxiety response. Unable. I am less likely to have the same panic response to not panic related things because the birds are basically assaulting my senses on a near constant basis, which does not allow me to get stuck in my head in a spin. And that's usually how my panic attacks used to start, is I would think, I don't have this thing done. That's pretty annoying and stressful. Well, it was Thunder back then. Thunder needs a bath. Okay. And the cat needs his nails cut. And the birds need their nails cut. I also have to wash the bird cage. There's dishes in the sink. And for some reason, all those things would start to spin in my head. And when they spin in my head, the level of importance becomes very difficult to determine. Even though I'm aware that cutting the cat's nails and cleaning up the barf on the floor might be two different levels of urgent and important, it's important to cut the cat's nails so that they don't scratch all my stuff. It's not urgent to cut my cat's nails. You know what I mean? When I'm having a panic attack, everything is important and everything is urgent. And it's very hard to distinguish the reality that not everything is important and urgent. So the birds have helped me a lot with that because they don't let you get stuck in your head. They start sitting on your shoulder and you just hear the noises that they're making. These like, right now, the mess that they're making. Can you see the floor? I mopped this morning before the live stream because there was bird poop on the floor. They're grabbing these hot peppers and she likes to chew them up over the edge of the cage. I gave them some straw flowers, some hot peppers, and some seeds this morning so that they would hang out where you guys could see them. But the little noises they make, they pretty much keep me mostly in the present. Yesterday, I was taken out of the present and put into the spiral that is my anxiety. Or not yesterday, on Saturday. Anyway, I'm feeling much better now. It was out of character. It probably had to do with the fact that I knew there were going to be 35 people because my friend had told me in advance, like that's how many people I needed to get chips and pop for. So that probably caused some anxiety. Just the expectation can create anxiety. And then in addition to that, I drank 2 coffees like a total boob, like stupid. Don't drink 2 coffees, Laura. Ever, let alone when it's anxious feelings are happening. So that was my bad. Drinking 2 coffees. Won't be doing that again. At least not before a birthday event. The birthday was fine though. Once I calmed down, it was fine. Everything worked out well. But anyway, that's what I did on the weekend. Thanks for sharing that, Laura. You're welcome. Panic attacks are the worst. Glad you got through it eventually. Yeah, me too. I'm glad I got through it, but it took about, like, the panic attack itself was 35 minutes of panicking, and then I went to the party. It took me another hour and a half to decompress from that panic attack. After an hour and a half, I could participate in the party, and I apologized to my friend when, like, via text later. She was like, thank you for coming, whatever. And I texted her back, I'm so sorry that I was so anxious. I feel like I was wandering around like zoned out. And she was like, you were so good. Everybody loved you. These people said you were such a good conversationalist. And this person said they loved just having a chat with you. And I was like, I blacked out talking to anyone. I only know that I talked to those girls on the porch. I have no recollection of speaking to anyone else at that party. And she was like, you were so social. Was I? Or did I fully dissociate? Because I think I fully dissociated because I have no recollection of speaking to anyone except the girls on the porch. And then right before I left, I spoke to my friend for about 5 minutes. So that's super fun. Blacking out when sober. Love that for me. Having a panic blackout. Hopefully I didn't say anything ridiculous. The chances that I did, though, definitely above 0. All right, let's check the other books. See if these things are all dry. I need to learn how to rebind a book. This book. That's my mom. This is my uncle. 1972 to 1973. Isn't that crazy? Louisa, and you are in general so good with people. It's just that anxiety. Yeah, but also the anxiety will not let me believe that I'm ever good with people. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not. Everyone's lying to me all the time. It's fake, and everyone hates me. Laura, you're an adult. Cut that out. Cut that drama out. Couldn't be me cutting out drama. Really? That's it? There was one thing in here? Oh, there's one nasturtium leaf. Great. Another piece of tissue. You don't even need to recollect what did you do. You don't even need to recollect what did you do. Yeah, I don't need to know. I didn't hurt anyone. I would know if I hurt someone, so it's fine. I blacked out, and you know what? If I black out and I'm a social butterfly, I'll take it. I'd rather black out and be a social butterfly than like black out and destroy things. You were so social with everyone. When, bro? Not with my memory. I wasn't not a doctor, literally. Literally, Louisa. I'm literally not a doctor. I don't need to drink to black out. I just need to feel anxious. Other people drink and do drugs and then they black out. What do? I have 2 coffees and then I go to a party. Oh, hello. Cute little bachelor's button, all dried up with a stem. Oh, that Clarkia is gorgeous. That baby's breath is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at her. I grew it. I cut it. I pressed it. And now I need to turn it into something else. Are you a blank page or not just a blank page? Nothing else in here? How sad. I want to go get more flowers from outside to dry. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm not in the mood to crochet right now. Anyway, the only people I hurt when I black out are myself. What? Did I just see what I thought I just saw? I'm pretty sure I just saw a swastika. What is that doing here? Sorry, I'm hiding it because due to the YouTube algorithm not liking it. A design of ancient origin in the form with each arm bent at a right angle extension. It exists as a mystic symbol among various American Indian tribes and in India. This design with the extension bent in a clockwise direction was used in Nazi Germany and now the United States of America. As the party emblem and symbol of anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is on the rise in the USA and the world. All right, I've got more baby's breath. I've got another gorgeous sweet pea and another gorgeous sweet pea and more baby's breath. I'm very happy we decided to press some of the baby's breath because it looks really pretty. I do have something very exciting to show you that I forgot to cut from the garden this morning, and I want to cut it so I can show it to you, but it's also like gonna mean a lot for me to cut it. So get yourself emotionally prepared because the flower that is outside is crazy. Any more in here? Really? I thought we had put more stuff. I hate that. I love when there's stuff to pull out. I hate when there's not stuff to pull out. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay, that's done. Now I just need to put these out of the reach of the little demons. So here's our dried flowers that have stems. I need to get another silica packet for this. 1 second. Toby, you look so cute. Okay, I have these silica gel packets. And they're reusable, which is cool. I love that. So they start off, oh, these ones look like they all have to get re-dried. That's fine. They start off white and they turn fully yellow when they have absorbed moisture. And then you just dry them out again. And then they turn white again. So they're reusable silica gel packets. These look like they have a lot of yellow going on in them, but I don't care because they still will absorb some moisture, and that will just prevent these flowers from getting too much moisture from the air. And that's what we want to do. Oops. Ugh. Come now. More sweet alyssum needs to get put away also, but I'm just going to put this on like that. Cute. And then I'll just put you guys with the sweet alyssums. The sweet alyssum is so pretty today. And yesterday, and when I did my video. Okay, so there's that. I'll just give you guys a silica gel because I already took it out. Silica gel, silica gel. Okay, now I'm gonna just take a quick sec. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Everybody can go get a snack if you don't have one yet. I'll turn the music up for a minute. I'm gonna go pick some flowers and then I'll be right back in here, okay? So don't go anywhere, just like the video and chat amongst yourselves, and I'll do this so that you can see all the animals while I'm outside. Okay, BRB. something really important. Look at my gladiolas. Gladiolas? Look at my glads. Okay, here's a spider. Here you go, birds. Something to catch. Look at this. Look at them. This one's almost done. It was supposed to be pink. It turned out orange. I'm just accepting that, but look at this one. Look at that. Do you understand? I grew these from dollar store. Let me just get a vase. I'm gonna take that one off. It's too low down the stem. Oh, look at the color. This one's orange and I hate it, but I can't get rid of it. One sec. Ta-da. Do it to you later. Thanks. Okay. Look at this glad. Are you kidding me? Like for a wedding? I grew it. Do you understand? I mean, I at least put the bulb in the dirt. That's something. There we go. There. Look at this. I made this bouquet. Do you like my bouquet? I made it. And by I made it, I mean it took me since February of last year to make it. Because there's glads. Look at the glads. Oh, look at that pink one. Then there's a black scabiosa. Some feverfew. An amaranth, love lies bleeding. Look how long the tassel on this is. I had to tuck it into the bouquet because it was so long. Look at that. There's just one love lies bleeding branch. Isn't that crazy? So I took it and I wrapped it around the other stuff. Isn't that nice? In its own sort of special kind of way. I like it. And Alex likes it, so that's cool. Okay, now check out the bowl of flowers I just took out. I just picked this. The first one I've picked this year. This is Lisianthus. Look at this Lisianthus. Doesn't it look like a rose? It's not a rose. This is not a rose at all. It's not at all a rose. Look at it. It's literally like my perfect color. Very excited about these. Now we are going to be putting these. I'm going to try and press this one, which feels like it's not going to go well, but we're going to try anyway. Let me just get some paper to put in between the pages of my dictionary, and then we will start putting these all in the dictionary, which is where they go. 1 second. Let me just grab fresh paper. Maybe lined paper would work. It's like thin. Do I have tissue paper? Are you new tissue paper or are you old tissue paper? You feel like you're old tissue paper. These are envelopes. No, not that. I don't want to use printer paper. I think lined paper. I have so much of it and it's so old. It seems like a safe place to start. It's so old it's turned yellow. Okay. Here we go. Let's press some flowers. And I'm going to use lined paper as my buffer paper because I have lots of it. Will it work? That's not something I know the answer to. Okay, so for this, I do need to insert a pin a bunch of times so that it has a place for the water to drain out of it. Please hold. The struggle is real. Why don't you just bring it towards yourself, Laura? Then you can see what you're doing. We've come too far. Okay, there we go. So this gladiolus flower is quite dense. There's a lot of like, if you've ever felt a lily, it's got a lot of like density in the lower half of the flower head. So I'm just going to insert a pin through the thickest part. So there's little areas for any liquid inside of the flower to sort of drain off. And you don't have to go all the way through it, because even though it feels like super thick, it's not. I'm just going up on the petals in the middle a little bit. Probably do the same thing from the inside. I hope it doesn't make it go brown super fast by doing that, but we'll see. There. So now I've stabbed through the base of the flower a billion times. One last gorgeous look at the pink gladiolus flower. Are you kidding me? This is what all the colors were supposed to look like. Out of 5 glads, I have 1 pink, 2 orange, and a purple. Have you ever had cramps so hard you feel something moving inside your womb? Eliza is not yet with her head down, so she's kicking down. It feels like that. Yuck. First of all, the fact that you even said she's not head down, is it time for her to get head down? Bro, that's soon. If it's time for her to have her head down, that means that, like, things are happening soon for you. I'm excited and nervous. Okay, gladiolus has now been put in the dictionary. We'll give a bunch of space before we put the next things in. Hi, Rohan. Are you trying to sneak out of here without the dog seeing you? Right? You trying to sneak out of here without the doggy seeing you? You could jump over here. No? All right. Fine. Okay. Lisianthus, again, in case you didn't see it the first time, look at this flower. Another one that's super dense. I wonder if it'll even dry well. It's really pretty though. So we'll deal with that one later. I also cut my status, my apricot status. 34th week, trying to get a C-section by the 22nd of August. Oh my gosh. That's like really soon. Like, I'm happy for you, but that's also terrifying. Just knowing that your family's about to, like, double in size. At least the number of children. You're literally about to double the number of children you have. Crazy. Crazy good. Crazy cool. Crazy exciting. These are all California poppies, except this. This is a candy tuft. I picked a bunch because they're all trying to put out their last flush of flowers. So the flowers are much smaller now, but they should dry just fine. And I like the way they look when they dry sideways as opposed to pressed flat. There's my page of California poppies. Louisa, yeah! Ha! Yeah, I feel the same for you. Excited and terrified. The way that birth has felt since the beginning of time. Amazing and terrifying. Okay, I also picked sweet peas. Let me just get the status out of the way because I haven't decided if I want to press that or hang it to dry, because I don't know how many stems I will get this year. Maybe I'll press this one because this one is short enough to be a pressed flower. Maybe this will be the whole page will be just the status. No bugs allowed, please. All right, there's my apricot status. Looking gorgeous. I think we'll just put you alone because of how thick you are. Okay. Oh God, there are spiders. Okay, I've got more sweet peas. These sweet peas have been the most prolific. I will be saving the seeds from these because they're still blooming and it's almost August. Sweet peas have no business still being alive at this time of year. They're very much like a seasonal flower, and the season they are here for is like spring, late spring. Once summer hits, sweet peas tend to just sort of fizzle out. They don't like the heat. And these ones have been so prolific, making tons and tons and tons of these very pretty little blue and purple flowers. Okay, that's it for sweet peas. Now I can put the candy tuft. I picked a few candy tuft little stems. I can put them with the sweet peas because they're not very thick, or they're similar thickness to the sweet peas. I'm so sorry, I did not let the bugs escape. They're about to get pressed with these flowers. They did not have any time to make up their mind about where they wanted to go. Usually I pick the flowers early in the morning so that the bugs have a chance to leave before I start pressing them, but sometimes we can't all have what we want, okay? Oops, sorry. There we go. My cat is asking for food from Ada. Ada's washing her hands in the kitchen. I'm in the living room, hearing her tell the cat, "No, Cozy, I'm washing my hands." No, Cozy, not time for food for you. Time for me to have clean hands. She's so cute. Okay, this is a marigold, my favorite new variety. I think it's called Mexican Mint. I feel, there's another spider. Trying not to freak out. It's just a spider. It's my fault he's in my house. I don't need to freak out. Anyway, this mint, or this marigold, I believe it's called Mexican Mint as well. I feel like I saw it somewhere and I was like, that's the marigold I'm growing. But it was labeled Mexican Mint. So I'm going to Google that today and we're going to see if that's true or if I just was mistaking a different plant, which is also totally possible. But these look so pretty and they smell like lemon and marigold mixed together. Like I would call them like lemon twist, lemon candy, little lemon something, you know? They have lemon energy. Like they actually smell. Oh my God. Are you the same spider? I'm going to need you to get out of the book because I'm about to close that page. So I'm going to need you to climb onto my hand and I'm going to just let you fall. And now you can find a new life. Thank you. All right. Next page done. We're going to see how the lined paper handles pressing flowers. Usually it's a piece of, what's it called? A piece of wax paper. This is my favorite marigold. This is the Jolly Jester. Look at her. She's perfect. Everything about her is beautiful. Look how long the stems on the Jolly Jester are. You can use them as cut flowers. It's amazing. Okay, I'm just going to be doing the flower this time though. Marigolds are a little bit thick, so to make sure that they can dry out nicely, I'm going to just stab this bottom section a billion times with my sewing needle, and that'll just allow the liquid, any liquid in this body section to actually like be released in a reasonable amount of time. 2 weeks. That's how long. You're so cute. That's how long I'm willing to dry for. 2 weeks. Everything beyond 2 weeks. You're so cute is too much time for me. Sorry, the birds are talking. I always have to talk to them. You're so cute. You're so cute. Okay. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. They're in a good mood this morning. I bribed the heck out of them this morning. I woke up. You're so cute singing to them, which they love. Usually I just wake up and I tell them like the good morning song, but this morning I was like singing all my good mornings, and that always, it's a good way to start the day for parrots is to be sung to, let me tell you. So singing their happy morning stuff, giving them fresh water. They are now getting really reliable with pooping when I tell them to. So first thing in the morning, I change their water and I say, I'm getting you water. Good morning. Good morning. They are kind of making noise while I'm getting their water because they're excited for the day. And then Beelzebub starts saying, out, out, out. And I say to her, you can't come out until you go poop. You have to go poop and then you can come out. They're parrots. So it's kind of like a 3-year-old in terms of like intelligence. So imagine talking to a 3-year-old. That's about the level that you talk to a parrot. So I'm saying you can't come out until you go poop. And so I say the words like they're exciting and fun, like it's all part of a fun song. And then I walk over, I put the water bowl back in their cage. And then Beelzebub, when I get to the cage, she says, out. And then I say, you have to go poop. And I swear for the last, like, since I got home. So I got home on Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, and this morning, it was 100% perfect. I said, you have to go poop. Both of them went to the lowest point on their cage, like where they could still be on a perch, squatted and pooped on command. So that's pretty exciting. Having birds poop on command is like one step in the right direction of being able to explain to them why they can't just poop wherever they want. So, I mean, they're only, 6 years old right now, and their lifespan is like 40 years. So, like, if I could get 30 of those years to not have the birds pooping on literally everything, like I have to mop my floor. If you've never had a bird that was allowed to free fly in the house, like obviously some people just keep their birds in a cage so they wouldn't have that problem. But if you have had a bird that free flies in the house, then you know this. They are some of the messiest creatures in the animal kingdom. Like, they are just a messy group. They poop wherever they want. They make a mess wherever they want. They don't care about your rules. So as much as that's pretty much fine because they're birds, you can't really expect them to not be birds. I could get them to at least poop some of the time in a location that I want them to. So the fact that they're pooping when I ask them to in the morning before I let them out of their cage, amazing. Very pleased. And they're both in such a good mood today because after all of that, I added hot peppers, straw flowers, seeds and nuts and dried fruits, and water and their regular kibble. I added all those things to their fun tree. So as soon as they were let out, I brought them over to their tree. I brought Gary. Beelzebub flies, but I carry Gary over. I brought them over to their tree, and they just quietly were sitting there just chatting to each other and tearing stuff apart. And it made them very happy. And it made me happy because they have not bothered me at all this morning. And the other thing they haven't done this morning is shriek. Sometimes they just feel like they need to hear their own voice. And, like, more power to them. I totally relate. It's literally what I do. Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. We sit here and I chat to you. But you know I'm only hearing my own voice. I'm alone in this room with these animals. So, you know, I get it. Hearing your own voice can be comforting. However, sometimes the voice that they use is an outdoor voice. And it's very, very loud. Well, this morning, not a... Oh my God. Jesus, Murphy, Mary, Murphy, Mother of God. Okay, here we go. Holy macaroni. Hi, guys. Holy moly. That was almost worse than it was. Okay. Sorry if you have, like, chronic vertigo and I just ruined your brain for the day. Okay, here we go. How am I going to dry you? Are we going to press you face down? Or are we going to try and press you flat sideways? I think face down is probably the best bet. So let's first put all the petals in a way that will make it press nicer. Or will make it easier to press. There we go. Isn't it so pretty, Lisianthus? My mom started these seeds genuinely. I know I've said this a lot of times, but she started the seeds for this in December of last year. And they're just starting to make flowers now. The seeds were planted last year. It's just very interesting, that's all. Okay, now I'm just gonna stab at the bottom here with the sewing needle. Again, that's to let moisture out so that it doesn't mold in my dictionary. But isn't it pretty? Okay, now I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna just try really hard to just like close the book and not be concerned about how it closes. You know what I mean? Just press you down and ignore the sounds of crunching. There. One dictionary full of dried flowers. Beautiful. Okay. Let me just take this and put it back on the shelf where it will now sit for 2 weeks with heavy weights on top of it. And then in 2 weeks, hopefully, we will have some beautifully dried flowers. I would really like to slide these deeper in. Does not look like that's what's gonna happen today though. That's fine, it's fine, it all looks fine. Okay, I'm just gonna put these on the shelf and I'll be right back, okay? There's that. Then I need to move you for a second, darling. Just stand here, please. After that, we get this. Ugh. Cool. And after that, we get the flower press and all of its contents. We'll have to fill the flower press another time. Oh, and then rocks. Good. And hopefully that'll be enough. I don't think I have anything heavier. Actually, that's pretty heavy. Hold on a sec, I have to do something. Ugh. You are heavy, aren't you? Sort of. You're not heavy here. You go over here. Good. And you go over here. Beautiful. Super. You can go over here. Gorgeous. It means no worries. Oh, what are you doing here? You were not invited to my flowers. Is it time for you to have your nails cut? Huh? Because you're sitting here, which to me feels like an invitation to cut your nails. Am I misreading the situation, Rohan? Or are you misreading the situation? Methinks it was you who was misreading it. Yeah, I know. I know. It's hard. I know. I know. I know. Hold on. I know. I know. Honey. I know. I just have to do your hands now. You let me do your back. Honey. Okay, everybody. Toby, relax. Oh my goodness. Hey, come here. Jeez. Stop barking. He's allowed to meow. He lives here too. Okay, give me this foot. I'm not taking you anywhere. Don't. Where are you gonna go? There's nowhere for you to go over there. Hey, shh. 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 Go lie down. Go. Nope. Go lie down. Toby. Go. Yeah, I know, Rohan. It's so hard for you. Sorry for the loud noises. I hope that's so fun for you to hear. The sound of my cats. Gush. Try again later. Well, I did the back feet. Back feet are done. So that's a good thing. We got the back feet done. Okay, I also have apricot status here. I think I'm going to dry these upside down for not for pressed flowers, for dried flower bouquets in the winter. I think I'll just pull some of the leaves off of them, and then I'll just dry them hanging upside down like this, so that once they dry out, I will have really pretty bouquets in the winter. See, you're fine. He literally is only interested because you're such a big baby. Oops, that didn't work. Let's try in here. All right. There, everybody's calm. Everybody calm down. You're the one whose problem it was, Rohan. You're the one who decided to come touch my stuff. That's your bed. Toby, I'm gonna need you to back off. Leave the cat alone. I have to pee. Can you guys just watch everybody for me? I'll be right back. BRB. Wish me luck. Hopefully that animal drama wasn't too drama for you. Let's get into crochet now. Now that it's 10:30, apologies for being late to start. But I've got, excuse me, this much done on my sweater right now. And I think we've decided we're just doing yellow for the remainder of the sleeve, which is fine, or until we're done increasing, which we're very much not done yet with our increase, but here's how it looks right now. Very cute. So we need probably double, reduce the volume, sorry. Wrong one, it's this one. Here we go, that's better. Is that better or is it still too loud? You let me know. Let me let you in to the overhead of the video, or overhead of my crochet. Put that back. Then we can hear you better. Yeah, that makes sense. I get that. That checks out. Something we would want. Okay, so on this sleeve, I'm making a sweater with weird colors for my partner Alex. And he doesn't care about the colors I choose. Excuse me. So I'm going to be doing this as the yellow is like the main thing we're trying to use. We're trying to use as much yellow as possible because I have so much of this bright yellow. More importantly though, do you want to see the garden right now? Like, do you want me to show you pictures of what's happening in the garden? Because I took some and they're really pretty. Unless you want to crochet right now, and then I totally get that, and we'll do that first, and then we can come back for the garden tour. What's the vibe? Would you rather see the garden right now, or would you rather crochet? I am liking it, this sweater. Yeah, I hope it turns out looking cute. Where were we? We did 2 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, right? Yeah. 2 and 1. It will be the next row. Right? 2, 1. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm doing an increase. So I'm doing increases, 2 rows of regular half double crochet across, and then 1 row where I put 2 half double crochets in the first stitch and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, and then 2 rows straight across. It's like a repeat that I'm doing for the increases. I feel like I need to do like this. It's a bit better, I think. It's going to be a big, extra large men's yellow sweater. Butter yellow. The neckline will be turquoise. Why? I don't know. Just for fun. I haven't even touched this since the last time we hung out because I did not take it with me to Ottawa. I hung out a whole day with a friend, spent a week in Ottawa, and then came back and went to a birthday party the next day. I am like very social. For someone who feels rather antisocial, I was quite social for the last 10 days. The garden, when I came home, Alex had taken such good care of it. He didn't prune anything. He didn't deadhead anything. He just watered it and made sure that it was not going to dry out. And because he didn't do any pruning, which it's not his job to do pruning, I would never want him to. I am the one who does it. It's my hobby to garden. So for me, the pruning is like part of the hobby. So I came home and the garden was fuller than it ever is because I always keep it trimmed and pruned and everything is the way I like it. And when I leave for a week, the plants are able to do what they want to do. And so everything bushed out and there was just so much green. I cried. I was so happy to see the garden. When I got home, I was walking around like, because there were so many new things blooming that hadn't been blooming when I left, like the lisianthus, like the gladiolus. I had 3 stalks of blooming glads and look at how pretty they look in a bouquet. What? Excuse me. And the amaranth is really doing it now. Like it's really putting out growth that is like with the tassels. The mice are starting to show up on the amaranth, which is like, it's very cute when the mice they're invited. Mice are invited. Here, maybe I can do like this and then you can see everybody. Or at least you can see Rohan. Anyway, it was a lot of fun seeing all of the plants and how they are doing. So yesterday I spent a good couple hours just cutting off deadheading the flowers, cutting off branches that were in the way, tying up stuff that started to fall, just generally doing like caretaking in the garden, and it was so much fun. Pretty sure I removed a full like what is it called? Waste bag? What's the paper bags? We have paper bags that you fill and then the city takes them away like they're garbage, but it's your plant garbage. They're large paper bags. Leaf bags? What are they called? Green bags? Garden bags? I don't even know what they're called. The paper bags that you use to put the garden garbage in. Anyway, I can fill a whole one of those. I haven't because I didn't have any bags left, but I'm gonna do that today, and that way Alex can send it out with the garbage tomorrow. I wish that I could keep it all and start composting it, but I don't have a spot for that right now. At the end of the fall, I compost on site. Like, I just put the plants back in the dirt. And like I chop them up and then I add them to the soil and they sit there all winter and rot and turn into soil, and it's great. But at this time of year, I don't have any room to do that. So I just have to cut them all and throw them away. And there's a system for it. Green waste, green bags. I don't remember what it's called. Garden bags? I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, I'm going to clean up my mess in the garden. Okay, Rohan's gone now, so we can put this back up here in the top. Well. I mean, kind of your own fault, Rohan. You knew he was on the ground and you knew all he wants in the world is just to be your bestest of best friends. It's all Toby wants. So you being surprised is kind of your bad thing. That's kind of your bad. Okay? Kind of your own problem. Toby, go lie down. Go. Leave him alone. Go lie down. Go lie down. Go. Good boy. Good boy, Toby. What a good boy you are. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Isn't he so good? Do you see how good he is? You're so good. See how his ears point forward when I'm not looking, and then they point back when I'm looking, and they point forward when I'm not looking, and they point back and forward and back and forward. My gift to you. Okay, sorry, Mr. Tobias. All right, put you here. And then we could just go like this. Hi, I'm back after creative burnout. Welcome back. I'm trying to avoid having creative burnout come for me. Let's just not have that happen anymore. Let's just all never burn out. If we could just, real quick, never burn out, that'd be super. Welcome back. Good job on taking a break. Although burnout makes it sound like you didn't have a choice. Your body said, we're taking a break. Been there. Mine was when I lived in Toronto. The last time I had real burnout, I was in Toronto. I'm working on a sweater right now. Rohan is behind me, being sketchy, planning on doing crimes or something. You okay, mister? You okay? Was that scary? It's not scary. You're bigger than him. You're bigger than him. And you're stronger. You could win in a fight against him. And yet you run. Cats and dogs, pretending that they're cats and dogs. Toby thinks he's like a real dog. He's like not, as you can see, but he looks like it. $350 is pretty reasonable for making a sweater. Back when I sold mine, I sold them for $400. And people who want a handmade sweater that is like mine, they paid it. Because if you add up how much yarn it took and how many hours it took, $400 was totally reasonable. And because those people like to buy art, the people who purchase sweaters from me, they were willing to pay. That being said, I would not pay $400 for a sweater, but that's because I make my own. She said if I throw in a hat, she'd pay me extra. Well, that wouldn't be you throwing in a hat then. Because if you throw in a hat, that's like saying if you throw in a hat, it's free. But if you throw in a hat, I'll pay you. That's like saying I would also like to buy a hat from you. That's funny. Well, did you end up making it, or did you take, it was the burnout before that happened? This whole sweater is being done in half an hour and a half double crochet. And I love how half double crochet looks for a sweater. This doesn't belong here anymore. Too much. She asked me yesterday. You're like, hey, sorry, I would love to earn that money, but I can't do it on account of I can't crochet right now. The burnout is real. You need time to be bored to get the creative juices flowing again. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Excuse me. I'm excited to get back to my normal life now. That was my last trip to Ottawa until like late fall, probably October, November. So from here until I think the first week of October, from now until the first week of October, I am going to be home. I'm not like going on any large trips. So since that's the case, I'm going to actually get down to work. Because it has been really hard to stay motivated, organized, and just like generally working when I know like, oh, this week I'm home, but next week I'm in Ottawa. And then the week after that I'm home, but the week after that I'm in Ottawa, or I'm in Toronto, or I'm, you know, like being around, being an auntie to all of the babies in my life. But now I don't have any trips planned, except for Alex's and my camping trip, but that's not till October. But I'm very excited to just get back to normal life, just like working. No, you can't be over here. Nope, go away. Go, nope, go away. Go away. No, go. You better run. He's dead. I told you should run. Some cats are smart, but mine are not among those. Yeah, I'm happy to get back to normal life. Just regular. And I'm excited to just hang out with Toby more, do some training, teach him all the things. Do you see how he knew go lie down? That's new. We're still getting used to figuring out how to get him to call him off the cats, because when he's chasing the cats, he is blind with Chihuahua rage, and he must catch them. When he catches them, he doesn't do anything. He just sits next to them very excited. But we need to figure that out. But he doesn't hurt them, and they don't hurt him. I think he got swatted today by Peekaboo, though, because he yelped. He was chasing her. He chased her into a corner, and then he yelped, so I think she made contact. There was no scratch or blood on his face, but I think that he got scared, because I think that she made contact when she swatted him. She also needs her nails cut for that exact reason, because don't know if you knew, cats' nails are like freaking razor blades. This is going to be a cute sweater. There we go. Is there still coffee, Alex? Yeah. Would you mind making me a new cup? Unless you were going to have the last one. Also, something exciting happened yesterday. We went grocery shopping. My sister and me and Alex and Alistair, my nephew. Cute position there, Toby. Look at that scratch. Silly goofball. Anyway, we went grocery shopping, and cherries were on sale, peaches were on sale, and plums were on sale. So I got 2 3-liter clamshells, which is like probably 16 or 20 peaches. And then I got 2 clamshells of plums, which is probably 20 plums. And then I got 2 large bags of cherries. I spent just on fruit yesterday. I said to Alex, like, we don't splurge on food. We don't splurge on a lot of things. We're not big spenders on things. Generally, things that we buy that are household goods are thrifted. Generally, the food that we buy, I price match or I buy what's on sale. And just generally, we're not big spenders of money. We don't spend a lot of money on things. So, but when fruit is in season, that's like the rules are different when fruit is in season. So right now, cherries, peaches, and plums are all Ontario cherries, Ontario peaches, Ontario plums. They're all local. And for me, they're very local. Like when it says Ontario, Ontario's big. But the area of Ontario where the things are from is the Niagara region, which is like 25 minutes, half an hour away from me. Thank you so much. Can I trade you cups? Thanks. I'm done with my rooster one. You can drink that if you want. It's just not hot. Sweet man. Anyway, they're seasonally ripe where I live right now. Peaches are just coming into season. Plums are just coming into season, and cherries are almost over. Right now, our fridge has $12 worth of cherries in it, and that is 2 huge bags. And then we also have the 2 containers of peaches and 2 containers of plums. I'm just basically not going to have a solid poo for the next week. I'm going to be eating so much fruit this week. I know you did not ask. That was TMI. But I am going to be eating quantities of fruit. Like last night we had fruit salad for like dessert, and it was like a family-sized bowl of fruit that I just cut up. When I say fruit salad, I didn't add anything. It was just a bunch of fruits in a bowl cut up, and we ate the whole thing. And it was very delicious, and probably I had a vitamin overdose for how much vitamins I was able to absorb yesterday. Today I'm going to eat more cherries and more peaches and more plums. The plums were a little sour. But the peaches were great. The peaches will be better next week. Like the peaches I got this week were like the first peaches ready. Next week will be like fully ripened peaches. And then I will be able to just be a disgusting human being slobbering over the sink as I eat very juicy peaches. That's my plan. The rest of my summer plan is to just eat produce. Tomato season is coming. It's the middle of zucchini season. It's just like I get the equivalent. I obviously don't get actual scurvy, but like, okay, hold on. 1, 2, 1. Okay. I don't get actual scurvy, but like winter is not a season of eating fruit for me. Late summer and fall are the time when I eat all the fruit for the rest of the year. God, I love fruit. I love ripe fruit. I love ripe fruit that is local. So good. I don't eat a lot of apples, but during apple season, I will eat 5 of them right off the tree in one sitting. Probably not great for your stomach, but you know, what are you going to do? I'm very excited about the fruits that are in my fridge. Also, yesterday, I don't know if you guys eat fish, if you're a big fish eater. I love salmon. I love tilapia. I found out that I also love rainbow trout. Yesterday at the grocery store, a full rainbow trout. It was gutted, but like with the head and the fins and the skin, everything. But gutted, so it was ready to cook. $4 for a whole rainbow trout. And a rainbow trout feeds Alex and me. One fish will feed both of us. I cooked a rainbow trout last night just 'cause, and it was $4. I should have bought another one and just put it in the freezer because I like them. And usually I would say they're probably like $10, $12, $15 if it's an expensive like grocery store. $4 is a very good deal. So also I got 4 tilapia fillets for $5. So normally they're about $15 where I live to get fresh, not frozen, fresh tilapia fillets. They were on sale, like a in-store special when we went, and it was 4 of them in like a meat pack like a butcher pack, not like a vacuum sealed pack, like just a butcher pack, but four fillets, 4 whole fillets, not 4 halves, like 4 open fillets of tilapia, which is 4 fish. It was 4 tilapia fish for $5, which is awesome. So we're having tilapia tonight. It's probably close to the date, but I don't care. I'll eat food that's gonna go bad soon if it's not already gone bad. You know what I'm saying? And tilapia is lovely. Fish 2 days in a row. What are we, rich? So if you think about it, if one fish is $4, that feeds both of us. That's $2 a serving for fresh rainbow trout. Not frozen, fresh rainbow trout for $2 a serving. That's a steal. And then tilapia, 4 of them for $5. So that's $1.25 a serving because we eat 1 fillet each. Usually Alex eats 2. I cook all 4 in one go, and then one of them ends up a leftover. But like in a normal world, a normal person would just eat 1 fillet. So that's 4 fillets. So it's $1.25 per serving of fresh tilapia. Don't mind if I frickin' do, you know what I mean? Love me some tilapia. And then last week we got ground beef. So right now our freezer has tilapia, ground beef, chicken thighs, chicken drumsticks, chicken breast, and a pork tenderloin. What am I? Some kind of fancy boomer with a fridge full of meat? Alex and I are not huge meat eaters generally. When meat is on sale, I buy a bunch, but I'm not like, it's not like every week I buy meat. It's generally I buy twice as much as I need whenever it's on sale. So I have a little bit of a stockpile in the freezer, but I don't like, it's not like, I don't have kids, so I don't have to buy blueberries every week. Like if blueberries aren't on sale, I'm not buying them. Whereas my sister, who has toddlers now, or a toddler and a baby, she has to buy blueberries every week. If blueberries are $6 for the clamshell, she has to buy blueberries because the toddler will, like, has to eat them. Like, you have to buy it regardless of the price. You're happy when it's on sale, but you have to buy it anyway. That's the life my sister lives right now because she has toddler. I, on the other hand, I have an autistic partner, but even though he's autistic, he can survive if I don't get him the same food every week. He prefers the same food every week, but it's a little different than like a toddler who will just not eat. So yeah, I'm pretty happy when all the meats go on sale. And apparently I have been very smart about my meat shopping because I opened the freezer and there was options. I have options right now, which I love. We're having potatoes tonight. We bought a 10-pound bag of potatoes, and I don't know what it was. Yesterday I was just craving potatoes. Oh, I can't get you any lower, so I guess I do have to have the phone part showing. I was just craving potatoes. I'm also hella nauseous right now. Please excuse me. I need to eat a sour candy. Turns out sour candies actually do help with nausea. I have this fun thing that I do where for no reason my body says, you're gonna throw up. I don't throw up. My body just says I'm gonna. You're gonna throw up. You better get ready. And then no throw up comes, but I just feel that yucky feeling, nausea, for no reason. Not pregnant, not dehydrated, not underfed or overfed, no high blood pressure, no low blood pressure, no high blood sugar, no low blood sugar. Kidneys are great, blood is great, everything is great, but for no reason. Super fun random nausea. So, sour candy. At my grocery store, this bag of Sour Patch Kids, I think it's like $5. But on the weekends, they have this policy where they're supposed to suggest a deal of the week. So they say, if we don't suggest the deal of the week to you, you get that item for free. So they were supposed to say, these bags are on sale for $5. Do you want one? And then I say, no, thank you. But my cashier, I always pick a teenage boy. in case you didn't know, if you're someone who price matches at a grocery store, always pick the row with the teenage boy. They do not care about their job, and they will just get it done faster than literally anyone else. Anyway, teenage boy didn't ask if I wanted to buy the deal of the week, so I got this huge bag of Sour Patch Kids for free. I love a deal. She loves the deal. And just like that, the nausea is gone. Delightful. Where did the likes go? We had 8 likes. How did 2 of them disappear? Disrespect. Don't appreciate that. Who do you think you are? Some kind of person who could just unlike my content? I don't think so. Anyway, sorry about the choppiness of the stream. I can see there's some choppiness happening. Apologize. Too late to apologize. Anyway, Ada loves and hates blueberries. Some weeks yes, others no. Toddlers are psychotic. The rules do not apply. Yep. Alex needs frozen blueberries because he eats, what is it called? Oatmeal every morning for his breakfast and requires frozen blueberries. So we get frozen ones. If I could find fresh ones that were cheaper for me to freeze, I would get him fresh, but it doesn't make a difference to him if they're fresh or frozen, and frozen is cheaper, so frozen it goes. He's pouring boiling water over it anyway with his oatmeal, so it's all good, man. So that's it. That's all. I don't have anything else. Do I have anything else? Did anything else cool happen? Nah. Oh, I brought my sister. I went up to visit my sister in Ottawa. I brought a bouquet with me on the bus. I packed it into a cardboard box. I put craft paper, like packing paper around the bouquet bottom, like around the vase in the box. And then I built a lid out of cardboard to put on top of the box so it would match really nice. 1 and 2, and I had no problem. I got the bouquet up there, no problem. And then I also came home with new plants. My sister had lots of cappuccino rudbeckia that were the color I didn't make. So they come in 2 colors, orange and red or yellow and red. And I have yellow and red, but I don't have the orange and red. So I took home one of her orange and reds and I planted it in my garden right when I got back. And it was just fine. I used a doggy poop bag and I dug up the flower and then I put the root ball with some dirt into the doggy poop bag and then just put that whole thing into the water bottle holder of my backpack. And the plant was fine. It survived no problem. I hope that you guys like my garden tour. I haven't finished it, but I'm really enjoying putting the video together. I need to have a break for some coffee. What were y'all up to this week? Anything exciting happen? I dyed my hair also. Louisa noticed, but I didn't actually mention it. She's pink again. She's an adult. She's a pink girly. What did you get up to this week? I did a lot of just family time. I weeded my sister's garden. I picked a whole bowl of raspberries. My sister has a raspberry patch, and I picked the whole bowl, which was fun. These turned out great. I pressed these cards in the dictionary, and now they're nice and flat. It's like a set. I kind of want to like do something with it. We have Clarkia Mountain Garland. Clarkia Mountain Garland, but a bit closer. Close up of Clarkia Mountain Garland. Clarkia Mountain Garland petal. It's a set of 4 cards, and it's really cute. And I painted them on July 4th. Are those painted? I painted them. Did I paint all of them? How do I... Wow, my brain is mush. Alex said Toby missed me while I was gone. I don't know how he knows that, but I'm glad that he thinks it because I missed Toby while I was gone. He's so cute and he's so quiet and he's such a good boy. Look at him. He just wants to cuddle. He just wants to sleep. You can literally tell his eyes are closed. They look like a drawing of sleeping eyes. So cute. Look, his toy is the same size as him. The cutest. He killed the other Beanie Baby yesterday. I had to throw it out. I have a lamb Beanie Baby. He ripped out all the guts. I don't think he ate any of them, thank God, but he like tore it up and then all the beads were on the floor. The beans, I guess. Beanie Baby. Alas. What are you gonna do? We still have a whole hour. I think I'll probably get pretty far on this sleeve today. I feel like we got pretty far already. Also, the birds, today I'm going to be taking their cage outside to clean it. And I'm also going to be taking their jungle gym outside to take it apart and then put it back together and clean it. Take it apart, clean it, put it back together. I think I'm going to take apart the tree that's in there and try another configuration so that they have more fun places to hang out. But today is a cage cleaning day, an editing day, and a house cleaning day. I washed the floors this morning, literally mopped them. Do you see all this? I mopped at 8. It's 11 o'clock. All this was like mopped and wet and beautiful. So I'm going to do that again after I clean their cages. And then I'm going to be editing tomorrow's video. So there will be a tutorial tomorrow. The Christmas in July video was kind of a flop, which is fine. But I did make a Christmas in July. So if you need a Christmas themed tutorial for crochet, it's available on my channel. You can check my channel and it'll be there. It's the most recent upload tutorial. So that's cool. And then tomorrow's tutorial is either going to be for a... What did I make? What did I make? I made another thing. I have no recollection of what it was. Probably a flower? What the heck? What was it? I don't know what I made as my tutorial for tomorrow. I haven't tried editing it yet, so I'll have to edit it still. But I have a garden tour also, so maybe if you're interested in seeing my whole garden, you'll watch the garden tour. And then if you're not, that's totally okay, and you can come back for the next tutorial. I think I might have to do a crochet tutorial tomorrow, though, instead of the garden tour, because since the Christmas in July video flopped, it feels like it would be better to do a crochet tutorial that'll hit versus a video that doesn't have anything to do with crochet, because it might kind of like get lost in translation with the subscribers that are not consistent, or it might, you know, I'm a crochet channel. I might just put it on Patreon or the Discord. We'll have to see. Aw. We need our beloved Laura. Nice cherries. Lol. I love cherries. Can you just work? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm looking at Discord and it's a struggle, okay? Should we look at my garden? Do you want to see my garden? Do I want to show you my garden? Is that what it is? Because I think that's what it is. Please hold. I have to upload some photos into Discord to show them to you. I think I did a good job in the garden, though. Feel pretty good about it. Feel like the garden did exactly what I wanted her to do this year. What are you saying hey for? Beelzebub. Too much attitude, friend. Okay. I'm trying to not accidentally show you the videos ahead of time. Okay. Oh, when I was away, I saw some really cool flowers. I took pictures. Oh, I also took some pictures of my mom. My mom's garden, not my mom. I also took a really funny picture of Toby, so I'll show you that. Okay, ready? Ready? Okay. First of all, this is what Toby looked like when I was at my friend's house in Toronto. This is what he looked like. We put him in a bag because he kept chasing her cat around, and then he fell asleep in the bag. I just thought you might really want to see that. I feel like it's important, so you're welcome. Okay, next. This is the gladiolus. This morning before I cut it for the bouquet. Look at her. I grew it. Do you understand? Do you understand? This is something that I put in the ground. And it looks like this. This is what it looks like even though I put it in the ground. Amazing. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Stunning. Absolutely lovely. We'll be growing them again. Also, here's Toby, and you can see his fur is stained from his collar. It is stained gray, but look how cute he is. Look, he's so happy. He's such a happy guy. He's so cute. Overhead shot. There's some purple. Nope. Pink? Purple. I think that's purple Cleo. Pink is pinker. A random orange zinnia. What are you doing here? My apricot status, looking so cute and pretty. Look at her, isn't she nice? She will be beautiful even after drying out. All right, so there's that first set. Now the second set, this is what it looked like last night. The same glad. Look at the flower, look at the color. It's so pretty. Yes, I took a lot of photos. This is the old glad that I didn't get good photos of. The one that was damaged. Still not pink. And then this one bloomed while I was away. I asked Alex to take photos of it, which is why the photos look like they were done by a photographer as opposed to by my phone. This glad is orange. They were all supposed to be pink. This is not pink. This is orange. Trying to just be fine with it, but you, sir, are not a pink flower. Not even a little bit. Beautiful, but not pink. I told my sister she could have the bulb for this at the end of the season because I don't want it to bloom again in my house. I only want pink like this. Stop giving me orange. This one is the fuchsia one that was pretty much dead by the time Alex took photos of it. I like the way the stems look though. There's still one that hasn't bloomed out of all the glads. Pretty. Pretty. Look how pretty it is, except for the fact that it's orange. If only it wasn't orange, that would be super. It's pretty, but why orange? Why are you orange? You're supposed to be pink. But it's pretty. It's just not. It's not the way I wanted it. Also, when I was away, I found a garden. I forgot to go back to ask for seeds, but it had this zinnia, multicolor. All of the zinnias on this one plant were white in the middle and pink on the outside, and I forgot. I walked by the house. I was taking a kid for a walk, and I saw this zinnia, and I was like, it's beautiful. And I said, I have to go back there, and I have to ask for seeds, and then I forgot. But look at it. Look, this is what they look like when they're little. They're white or like very light pink. And then as they get bigger, they turn into this. Isn't that pretty? So the little ones are like that pale color. Isn't that nice? I thought it was so pretty. I really want seeds from it. Then I was at my parents' farm and this is the photo I got for you. And then this one. These are the great photos I got of the garden. This is my mom's Cappuccino Rudbeckia. Mine don't look like that. Mine are very much smaller. And then this is my mom's purple cone flower. Again, mine don't look like that. They're much smaller. but that's because hers are very established. Also her petunias, just very pretty. Just pretty. Thought you might want to see. Look at how pretty this little area is. It has black-eyed Susans, there's blanket flower in there, there's lots of nice things. Okay, I think that's it. Yep, there. I got to show you my garden, and now here's my dog one more time. Sleeping while hanging in a bag on a chair. Look, just straight chillin'. Hi, Beelzebub. What are you doing here? What are you doing over here? Huh? You want something fun to chew on? No? You don't want to come here? You just want to eat it on my hand. There you go. Happy bird. Also, I harvested my sweet peas because I had to take all of the sweet peas down because the plants had died. So I harvested all of the pods and I opened them up and I put them here to dry. Oh, that's not what I need to do. My phone is sitting down here. Here's all the beans. These are sweet peas. I will let them dry until all of them have turned brown. They will all turn brown and turn into little hard seeds. And after they turn into little hard seeds, I'll package them up in a little paper envelope. And they will sit in my seed container until such time that they are fully dried out. Did I put the poppy seeds away or did I put them in my pocket? I put them away. And then I also picked the California poppies. They are not all the way dry yet, so I'm going to wait for them to fully dry out before I start opening the seed pods. But there is a dry one here, so I'll show you what it looks like once I re-plug in my phone. What do you need, Beelzebub? What is it, honey? All right. Okay, so tilt you that way, tilt you this way, tilt you this way, bada boom, bada bing. Try and get me over like that. These jeans are wide at the bottom and the fabric gets caught when I'm trying to cross my legs. Ugh. All right. So these are the poppy seed pods for the California poppy. And they dry out and then they turn brown like this. And when they turn brown, they're super papery and easy to open. And you could just pull it into two pieces. It's kind of like a zipper. And then, if you look, there's the poppy seeds. Ta-da! So these ones are California poppies. So the little ones, not the ones that I use from the grocery store seeds. If you want big poppies, just go to the grocery store, go to the baking section, find poppy seeds for baking, like what people put on lemon poppy seed loaf or poppy seed bagels. Take those seeds, throw them outside before spring starts. If you live somewhere where it snows, you should be putting the seeds on top of the snow, like just letting them fall on top of the snow, and they will turn into flowers. Hi, what do you want, Beelzebub? You want to come sit with me? You want to come sit? Come on. Here. Here. No? All right, well, it's up to you, but you're the one who's sitting here chatting with me. I don't know what you want. Life is hard. Okay. Excuse me. All right, there we go. Get everything back the way I like it. Now, let's see if I can get this. Do you guys follow Laura Cleary, and Stephen Hilton? Have any of you guys been keeping up with the craziness that's going up with them? They're both just influencers, but they, Stephen Hilton is like a British, they're both comedians, like influencer style comedians, like on Instagram and TikTok and whatever. They used to be married, and then they had a divorce. Everything was going fine for them, and then Steven, they're both recovered addicts. And Steven, the ex-husband, he started using again. Julia, I tuned in just as soon as you started about Laura Cleary, and I'm so here for the drama. Okay, perfect. Well, welcome to the party. I'm crocheting, and I'm explaining the drama. So fill in parts that I missed, Jules, if you are already aware of the drama. I've been following it because it's like rage bait for me. I watch it, and I'm like, why is this being allowed to happen? So Steven is a musician also, and he makes like weird sort of, it's like weird house music with talking and weird sounds in it. Like it's a special genre. Anyway, he decided he was going to break his years and years of sobriety and start using again as part of an experiment to do with his music. Now looking back, it seems more like he began a manic episode, and the manic episode led him to using drugs again, and now he's manic, psychotic, and on drugs. And the drugs that are his preferred substance are like harder than, like, it's not like he's just like using cannabis or drinking alcohol. It's like he went right off the deep end of the substances he decided to start using again. And of course, because he started using substances, he no longer has access to his children. Because he no longer has access to his children, he pretty much went right down a psychotic rabbit hole. Like it was like one thing keeping him in line, I guess. And as soon as he was no longer allowed to see them, he just went totally nuts. He like allegedly hacked her Facebook. He allegedly deleted all of her YouTube videos, all of her, he deleted her Facebook allegedly. And he was just super unhinged, doing stuff that's like very inappropriate and illegal. So then she ended up getting a DVRO, domestic violence restraining order against him, which he was breaking every single day because he was posting about her, which is like a rule from it. You're not supposed to talk about the other person. So there've been like police involved. Now he decided he's no longer wants to be an addict anymore. Up until like 2 days ago, he was saying like, I could stop whenever I want. This is for the art. It's for the culture. And then like a couple days ago, he was like, actually, I am a bad person and I shouldn't have done all of this. I'm going to Russia to put myself into a state of unconscious for a period of time, like what Dr. Jordan Peterson did, in order to cleanse my body of the substances which I've been putting in it. So he's going to go into a coma on purpose to get out of having to go through withdrawals, which honestly, like, maybe not safe, but also to not have to feel that seems like it would be a benefit. But their drama is so dramatic. Like the Laura Cleary is like feeling unsafe, like her safety is compromised. And then Steven is like in the middle of a psychotic episode, maybe a manic episode, but it looks like a psychotic episode based on what we're seeing online. I mean, I don't know him. Maybe he's just a creative soul and his regular, everyday, average, normal guy stuff is what appears manic and psychotic to the outside world. However, it looks like he's going through a psychotic episode and they have kids. It's just very dramatic and very like rage inducing, but also I like can't look away. So I don't know if you're into that, but so public, it's insane. It's very public. And like they have a nonverbal autistic son who has a lot of support needs. And the kid in the middle of all of this ran away in like the middle of the night and was like found by police. He's like 10 or 12 or something. Can't say who he is because he's nonverbal. And he's an eloper. So of course his fans, the Stevens fans, are attacking Laura. Her name is Laura also, they're attacking Laura because the kid ran away on her watch. But her fans are going, autistic kids elope. They run away. It's like something they do. You have to be like really aware that that happens sometimes. Like eloping is one of the problems of like more severe autistic cases. Anyway, I've just been following the whole thing because it's like the world is on fire, and it's like a small picture of how the world is on fire. But geez Louise, the world is on fire, bro. So that's something that's been on my timeline lately. But it sucks. I don't like it. I don't like watching it. I don't like seeing it. But I can't stop looking at it because, like true crime, we've all become addicted to like the drama and the collapse just in general. What are you talking about? Do you want to sit with me? She wants to come sit with me. She's sitting on Rohan's bed right here, which is within reach. I'm trying to like not scare her away, but like this is how far away she is from me. She wants to sit with me. I know you do. Come here. You can come sit. Pretending like she doesn't. The drama is addicting because it's not mine. Yeah, the drama is addicting. But also it's so public, I can't imagine. I know, it feels like so yucky. Like you want to just be like, please stop. But also like, I'm sorry that you're not stopping. But also like, I understand why you don't want to stop because like, it's your free will and it's your life. Sorry, I'm trying to find a way to have the crochet show and the bird if she wants to be on camera. There. Anyway, yeah, it's like, it's fun until you realize they're real live people with like actual families and children to worry about. And then you're like, oh, that's really, really rough. I don't like it. And it's so public. It's so yucky. I hate it for everything. But I also can't look away. Here's the sleeve now. Here's our increases. We're having a good amount of increases now. You can see the sleeve is growing finally. I'm doing an increase every third row. So it's like 2 rows with no increase and then 1 row with an increase. Cute. Hopefully I'll have this done by his birthday. Do you want to come sit with me? You're allowed. Oh, I also found something really cool on the side of the road. You want to see? I found this on the side of the road. I need to wash it still. But you like it too? You want to see it? You want to touch the lid? Ouch, don't bite me. You're rude. Don't bite me. Hey, don't bite me. Hey, ouch. 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 She's not hurting me. I'm saying it to try and teach her that that's a bad thing. Ouch. 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 No. Anyway, she's in a bitey mood now. Love that for me. Anyway, I found this. I'm going to make it into a terrarium. Because I already have a bottle terrarium that looks really cool. So I'm going to make a second one. Thank you, garbage at the side of the road. So much bad stuff in the news currently. I'm absolutely avoiding everything and doom scrolling fun outdoor crafts. Is it doom scrolling if you're looking for outdoor crafts? I feel like no. I feel like it's actually just really healthy and normal. Beelzebub, you can just come over here. You don't have to be a weirdo. Why are you being a weirdo? Do you want something else? Is there something I have that you would like? Maybe this? This is fun. Don't bite hard. Don't bite hard. You can bite. No, not hard. You can bite for interest. Bro, I'm so at risk right now. Okay, step up. Oh, she's mad. What is she mad about? Mad bird. Anyway, crafts are good distraction as I sit here crocheting a sweater. The world is on fire. I literally had a conversation at the birthday party. Oh, I guess I didn't black it out. I've got a conversation in my head. Are you bitey? Are you a bitey bird? Bite. Bite. Can I have a kiss? Thank you, baby. Kiss. Thank you, baby. Kiss. Thank you. Kiss. Thank you, baby. Kiss. Ow! That's not a kiss. That's a bite. That's not a kiss. That's a bite. That's not a kiss. That's a bite. I see your face. You don't look like a kissing bird. You look like a biting bird. I don't know why I'm engaging with her when she's crazy. Oh God. Hello. There you go. Picture of Thunder's face. Okay, sorry, Deborah. I've posted flower pictures when you get inspiration to look. Thank you, thank you. I would like to see them. Look at that. I like that. What is this? That's a cute tree. Aw, hello, little tiny celosia / amaranth. Look at those beautiful, beautiful flowers. Very cute. What's the text say? Cousin It, the first dahlia to bloom, and tiger lilies. Oh, happy birthday, Dahlia. And there's already an ant just waiting to call it home. Oh my God, look at those. Weirdos. Cuties, hi. So dramatic. What a dramatic flower. Don't you think? Doesn't that feel very dramatic? To me, it feels dramatic. Okay, we've got amaranth. Looking good. Well done. Beautiful. Ooh, Rose of Sharon? Right? Hibiscus? Rose of Sharon? I feel like Rose of Sharon. It might be a hibiscus. I'm not a doctor. She beautiful though. Hello, sweet peas. That's a lot of flowers on one. They look juicy. Don't those look juicy? I want to crunch into that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This one. I don't love yellow, but it's fine. This one is rather vulvular in nature. I feel like we saw this last year. It's giving flower vagina. This one's pretty. It hurts my eyes, but in a good way. It's beautiful. Oh, hello. We love a hydrangea. I love the leaves of a hydrangea. Like, the flowers are obviously gorgeous, but look at these leaves. So crunchy. Vulvular. Yeah. You know I'm right. Gorgeous. Oh, look, they have itty bitty flowers inside. Look, see, this one's not open yet, but that one's open. See, they have baby flowers. They're flowers with flowers. So cute. I love the blue. Oh, look at the little blue flower inside. See, these ones not open. These ones open. So cute. I love hydrangeas. Someday I could be a hydrangea girly. I'm not there yet, but maybe someday. She just wants to hang out. She doesn't want to be close to me. She just wants to, like, know that if she wanted to, she could be. She's like a cat. She's like a 3-year-old that bites, is what she's like. Also, I gardened yesterday and my nails are so short. This is after a shower and scrubbing my hands. In case you wanted a real close-up of my dirt nails. Look at that. That's after hand washing. That's how they look. This is just who I am now. I need to get like an electric toothbrush that's just to clean my fingernails with. I need like something, or like a jewelry cleaner, you know, like where it vibrates, where I can just like put my hands in it and the water will like sonically vibrate to get all the dirt off my fingernails. It seems there's no way around it. It's like the dirt stains because I washed and I scrubbed with a sponge and both hands are the same. I did have my hands fully submerged in dirt yesterday, but like still feels like it's sticking too much. Lordy. Lordy, 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 lord. Quiet Monday, huh? You know, sometimes we just need a quiet time. To be fair, I was gone for a week. I'm sure that some of our regulars were like, is she still gone? It's fine. We'll figure it all out. I don't know how long I need to make it before I'm going to switch to the green. The green is going to be how I'm finishing the sleeve. Hi. How you doing? She's like, I'm fine. I'm just going to do crimes. I need to drink my coffee before it gets cold. Look at Toby. He's so cute. Anyway, I feel like I don't have anything else to say. Just crochet. Crochet away. Like sachet away, except for crochet people. Lip sync for your life. Sorry, found out I'm over 4 minutes behind, Deborah. Welcome to the present, Deborah. Welcome, welcome. I've done that before. Like, why does the text not line up with what she's talking about? Because you're watching video that is not lined up with the text. Cousin It from the Addams Family. Very cute. What kind of tree is that, though? I like that weeping style. Yes, Rose of Sharon. Thank you, thank you. Ugh. Rose of Sharon and hibiscus are related though, right? There's something there. They look the flowers are the same shape. Rose of Sharon, hibiscus, and marshmallow. Or malva. They're all sort of the same. Without being the same. Okay, when did I do 2 in the last one? So we have 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. And now the next row will have 2 in the first stitch and 2 in the last stitch. By the way, in case you are curious, here's how it looks from like the front of it. That's the sleeve. Eventually we will fold the sleeve in half so that that's what the actual sleeve looks like. Cute. Then it'll be like that. Hold on. Once we stitch it all together. Ta-da! Look at how perfect it'll fit. So it's still going to grow a little bit more. Probably it'll grow until about here, and then we'll switch the color to the teal. Cute though, right? Are you up here, baby? Sorry, I hear crimes, and I think it might be the cat if Alex is not in the kitchen, and he didn't reply. So I just have to check that the cat is not doing cat crimes. Are you doing cat crimes, Rohan? Oh, no, good boy. He's just on top of the fridge. No, you're fine, Toby. You can lie down. Also, this happened. My jeans shrunk, or grew. My jeans grew. I haven't worn them in a couple weeks. And they were fitted like they were like this. And now there's some hang to them. Don't mind if I do. You know what the best kind of weight loss is? The kind that you don't plan. The kind that you put on your jeans and they're too big. When you like work out, it's probably more rewarding, but like just having it happen is nice. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, also, I don't know if any of you guys get eczema on your hands. If you do, what do you do about it? I've been moisturizing, and I've been testing out a new moisturizer that is like more intentional Like I just used a normal moisturizer before, but I've been using this one. It's La Roche-Posay Balm 5 Conditioning, whatever. Relieving Therapeutic Cream. Protects and relieves minor skin irritation and itching. It's dimethicone cream. Temporarily protects and helps relieve minor skin irritation. Apply as needed. So it's not like something special, but it has dimethicone in it, which I think that's in diaper rash, right? Or diaper rash cream, dimethicone. But it's La Roche-Posay, and I haven't been finding it doing anything more than my regular moisturizer, but the eczema that is on my fingers is starting to extend up to my hands. I'll show you what it looks like up close, because I know that's what you're here for. Ignore the dirt in my hands. You have to. You're not invited to look at the dirt in my hands. You're only invited to look at the eczema on my hands. Do you see here? Do you see these like weird blistery bumps? And then I have all this area is all like dry and cracked. It used to have those blistery bumps. Does this one have them? They're on all my fingers. It's just like I have to find it. But apparently the internet says that's eczema, it's not contact dermatitis, it's like eczema. So I've been using this cream to try and help, and it's not helping. I don't feel healed. Hold on a sec. Just hold on a tick. Where'd you go? I had some, there you are. Hold on a sec. Also, during contact naps, I always do a face mask with Elizabeth's diaper cream. Well, during the contact naps, you have to find something to do that makes sense to sit still. Whiten your teeth, put on a face mask, put on a hair mask. It's lucky that Elizabeth is cute, because those contact naps can drive you crazy. I mean, they don't drive me crazy when she naps on me, but that's because I get to put her away and like not hold her for 24 hours a day. But I also get, sorry, I just got distracted and then saw a hangnail, and now I'm dealing with all of my hangnails because I have ADHD. Okay, I think I got them all. Are you a hangnail? Yes, you are. Where do you think you're going? Think you're just gonna hide in there? I don't think so. It's either the nail tool does it, or I rip it off with my fingernails, and that usually causes bleeding, so it's not the cutest. You know what it is. Anyway, if you have eczema and you get the same thing happening to your hands and you have a solution, please give me the solution, because my solution is not working. Okay, hold on. We did 1, 2. Oh, so itchy. Why? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're doing another 2 in the first, 2 in the last. Also, this is for you, Julia, since you're here today. This angle here, down here, this angle right here is for you. It's my gift. Deborah, gotta run. Welcome back. Silver cream from Dr. Living Good is what I use for my skin problems. Silver cream. I wonder, does it have silver in it? You know, like how people take colloidal silver. Does it use colloidal silver? Interesting. I'll look it up if it helps. I will look it up. Hopefully it helps. Yes, okay, cool. But don't have too much colloidal silver or else you'll turn blue. I saw that guy on all the shows with the blue skin. His skin is blue. As long as I don't end up with blue hands. Actually, to end up with blue hands would not be a huge problem. Okay, bye Deborah. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. I still have a few minutes left to hang out here. Hey, by the way, to the 10 of you, welcome, who are hanging out with us this morning, don't forget to click the thumbs up button before you go, okay? Helps the channel, and you're already here. What's fun, what's really fun, is that the hundreds of you who come here after the live stream, first of all, welcome. Thank you for watching this live stream not live. Appreciate you anyway. Could you click the thumbs up button? Could you like this video? I know you're not part of the live chat, but you watch it. You have it playing. I see that it's played many, many times. Click the thumbs up button. You're already here. Thank you. I would appreciate it. It's free. It's easy, but it makes a difference for me as the streamer. So click the thumbs up button and allow me to earn money. Please and thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Ugh, I have so much to do today. My house is such a pigsty right now. I'm so messy. I just need to like put every single thing into a box and just have nothing in my room. But I don't want to. We actually have gotten pretty far on this sleeve today. I feel pretty good about it. I mean, we didn't get like a lot done, but more than I planned on getting done, so that's good. Look at those birds. Just being chaotic, causing trouble. You know, they do what birds do. At the party, I was speaking to someone about the birds, and they were saying, birds are so cool. I would be so interested in having birds one day. And I basically I just said all the things that are bad about birds. And then they were like, do you not like having them? And I was like, oh no, I love having them. They're so much fun. They're just also like the worst. They're like the worst, the best worst. They're the worst pets, and I love having them. I guess though it's like kind of like people who have like ferrets. Everyone who's ever had a ferret that I've ever met has said they're not a good pet. I love having them. They're very messy and smelly. I love having them. They destroy a lot of things. Like, I feel like ferrets and parrots. Hey. Ferrets and parrots. Probably not great house animals. But look how fun. Look at how cute they are. Sitting around, making their noises, doing stuff, being birds. This looks like I'm advertising Sour Patch Kids in my live stream, but really, I'm just a nauseous girly, and these help me not feel nausea. Delish. Something cool happened. While I was in Ottawa, I went to the beach and went to a park. And the RCMP, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, were at the park with their horses for like community building or something. I don't know what they were there for, but they let me pet their horses. So that was fun. One was named Willpower, and the other was named like George, something like that, something like a name. It was like George and Willpower, and I was like, well, I don't really have a lot of you, but George seems nice, and everyone laughed. Why did they name the horse Willpower? I don't know. But they were both really pretty. One was a Clydesdale, one was a very tall quarter horse, I guess. I don't think it was a paint. I think it was all chestnut. It could have been a Canadian paint just because of the size. So it could have been a Canadian paint, but I think it was a quarter horse that was just tall. And then the Clydesdale was obviously tall. Very big baby. Not really a horse that looked like it made sense to be ridden, but looked cute. Better than Aquaman. Is that for real? For real? I know I saw online that Trisha Paytas named her baby Aquaman Moses Hackmoon, and her name is Trisha Paytas. Her husband is Moses Hackmoon. Their first baby is named Malibu Barbie. That's her real name, Malibu Barbie. Her second child is named Elvis. those are 2 girls. Malibu Barbie is a girl, Elvis is a girl, and then their first son is now named Aquaman. So it's giving Dweezil and Moon Unit. It's not giving Apple, you know what I mean? It's giving Dweezil and Moon Unit vibes. So I don't know if that's like for real. Are they going to call him Moses, or are they going to call him Aqua, or are they going to call him Aquaman? Because I need to know. Is it my family? No. Is it anyone I know? No. Is it someone I'm even really a fan of? Absolutely not. Yet, I need to know what they're calling him. What is the name? You're not going Aquaman. It's like Bretman Rock. His name is Bretman. I don't think it's their actual real government names. I think it's the name she's sharing with the internet to entertain and hopefully to keep some privacy. I hope. I don't know, man. Elvis and Malibu Barbie. I think Malibu Barbie is her name. Like they wanted her to be called Malibu and they made her middle name Barbie. I'm pretty sure her name is Malibu Barbie. Which sucks if she's gonna be like a tomboy or just not typically beautiful. Like if this girl grows up not having the stereotypes of beauty and her name is Malibu Barbie, that's gonna suck. I'm not saying it'll suck if she's ugly. I'm saying it will suck if she does not conform to society's beauty standards with a name like Malibu Barbie. Trisha is wildly entertaining, so she may be playing it up, but man, she might just actually have named them that. Yeah, she is entertaining and she's an entertainer, but like the thing about her is that you never know. You never know. Is she being crazy for funny? Is she being crazy because she's unwell? Because she's also got like serious psychological issues. Like she's borderline personality disorder and probably bipolar, and also just like she's a very attention hungry, which is not, none of those things are bad things. It just leads me to believe that the names are real. But also that would make me much happier if all of this was a ploy. Like if all of it was like, oh yeah, those are their names, but really it's like Sharon, Gail, and Brent are their kids' names. I don't know why those are the names that I came up with for them. Apparently they're all boomers, but I don't think those are the made up names. I think those are their real names. I just don't understand what Aquaman will be called. Will they call him Aki? Will they call him Aqua? Quaman? Like, man? Hey man. Aquaman. You know? Hi. Beelzebub agrees it's weird. Anyway, if you don't know who Trisha Paytas is, I'm not surprised. This channel is not really a gossipy place. Well, that's not true. This channel does not keep up with the internet's gossip because most of the people who are watching are 60 years old or older. So, like, Trisha Paytas' children's names and also Laura Cleary and Stephen Hilton. That kind of drama, while it is my timeline, it's not really the timeline of the people who are watching the stream. So I totally understand that you're not having any concept of what I'm talking about. That being said, if you've never heard of Trisha Paytas, that could be a fun rabbit hole for you to go down. It's not going to hurt you. I mean, I don't think it'll hurt you. She's just a little wild. I've been aware of her for years. I was going to say a fan, but that's definitely not what it is, because mostly I'm looking at her like, what are you doing, woman? But like also, it's fun to watch. 1, 2, 1, 1. Anyway, if you've never heard of them, don't worry. We'll probably never talk about them again. For the people who watch the stream who are older, sorry about Ozzy dying. Julia, you are sass incarnate. Yeah, sorry about Ozzy dying. Sorry about, what's his name? Dog the Bounty Hunter? Was it him who died? Dog the Bounty Hunter? Or was it... Yeah, it was Dog the Bounty Hunter, right? No, it wasn't. It was the other guy, Hulk Hogan. Did Dog the Bounty Hunter die or Hulk Hogan? To me, they look like the same person, and I think my brain is making them the same person, but they're not. Did Hulk Hogan die? What did Hulk Hogan die from? Cardiac arrest. Okay, so it was Hulk Hogan. What about Dog the Bounty Hunter? Did he die? Dog the Bounty Hunter. It was Hulk Hogan, but are you dead or are you alive? Not dead. Okay, Dog the Bounty Hunter, still alive. Thank you. I'm glad we all know now. Wow, that guy looks rough. He aged hard. Hulk Hogan, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Two different people. Very similar vibe. Anyway, sorry about Hulk Hogan. Sorry about Ozzy. I think Ozzy did medical assistance in dying. I don't know if they're going to tell us that, but that's what I believe happened. Just because right after his concert, Kelly Osbourne posted a thing and said, you guys don't realize that that was his funeral. He wanted to be part of his funeral, and that was his funeral. And then I said to Alex on that day, oh, he's dying today. And then he said, he's not dying. That was just his last concert. And I said, no, Kelly Osbourne is sad about the fact that he's about to die. And this is how she's telling everyone she's sad about it. And then like 3 days later, it was announced that he died. And I think that he had the concert and then did medical assistance in dying because he had Parkinson's. And I don't think he performed it 3 days before dying randomly. I think that that was a plan. Once the concert was over and he finished his funeral, he could die. So I think that he did medical assistance, which I think if they come out and tell us about that, I think that could destigmatize a lot of things, because like Ozzy Osbourne, king of metal, what was he? Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, king of metal. Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, was able to choose to die with dignity. I feel like that could be a vibe. So I feel like it could wrap a lot of the boomers' heads around the fact that you don't have to like suffer for years. You can have medical assistance in dying. That's what it's called in Canada. MAID. It used to be called euthanasia. Then it was called, what was it called after that? Euthanasia. Then people started calling it assisted death. Then it was doctor assisted death. And now it's medical assistance in dying. MAID. They'll change the name as many times as you want. If people are allowed to choose to end their suffering in a way that is compassionate and dignified and medical, I feel like it's a vibe that I support. Like, I'm not saying put people down. I'm saying if someone's dying, they should be allowed to do it on their own terms. And I think Ozzy did. Do I know that he did? No, but I do believe. It's like my grassy knoll is that Ozzy Osbourne had medical assistance in dying. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Speaking of grassy knoll, more drama. The files, the Epstein files. Gross. All of them are gross. Every single one of them are gross. All the people, the good guys and the bad guys, everyone's a bad guy. Everybody is a bad guy. I hope so. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. He has had a big life. Yeah. Anyway, all of those people in the government are bad guys. The end. And then there's people who are like, release the files. And then he's like, no, there's nothing to see here. And then everyone was like, but wait, what? What do you mean? He's been through a lot of drugs. So many drugs, right? Would the medical assistance in dying even work? Can his immune system can metabolize it? I bet. He was like, that's a good one. And they were like, no, you're not supposed to be conscious anymore. And he's like, oh, sorry. 1, 2, 1, and 1. Sorry, I'm also counting my stitches while trying to participate in conversation. There we go. Here's how far we got. Oh, look at that. We made it to noon. I'm so proud of us. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for being here today. I hope that you enjoyed. I enjoyed. That being said, I'm so excited to end the stream because you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to go outside and play in my garden for a few minutes, put some of my garden clippings into the... Oh, Julia, you're here. What are those brown bags called? A leaf bag? A garden bag? What do you call that bag? The paper ones that you fill with the garden waste. Garden waste bags? There's a name, isn't there? Like for that bag? I don't know why my brain doesn't know what it's called. Oh! Yard waste bag? Okay. My brain didn't make that noise. Also, Julia, before you leave, look at this. Look at this flower. I picked it. I grew it. Look at that flower. Picked it, grew it. Look at this one. It's black. This is a Black Knight Scabiosa. Very pretty. Look at my bouquet of the day. Alex's bouquet of the day. I mean, I picked it, but it's for him. Okay, peace and love. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Hope you had a good time. If you did, come back tomorrow. There's going to be a really cool video coming out on my channel. I put out a new tutorial I put out a new tutorial on Tuesdays of every week, and then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. I live stream. We come here, we work together on our projects. I mostly just babble for 3 hours, but like even my sister's here, which tells you it's a really fun place. She's not usually here. She's usually busy being a mom. Why aren't you busy being a mom? Slacker. Just kidding. Being a mom's the hardest job in the world. Love you guys so much. Have you a good day. Stay hydrated. Blah, blah, blah. I'll see you on tomorrow if you want to see the tutorial. And if not, then I'll see you on Wednesday for another live stream where we will continue to work on the men's extra large sweater for my partner, Alex. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. See you next time.